That is why we are unable to notice any animation changes. If you notice the animation that we are trying to achieve, that the shapes are shrinking down, they are rotating, and they are changing their color. So while they are changing their color, if you can notice that the shapes color goes from a lightish orange to greenish, if you see, if they are very small. Okay, so three things are going on. First, rotation that we saw right now. Second is change of color, or you can say animating color. Or while for animation color we just change a hue parameter of one color. Color has several parameters, one of them is hue, which helps us to change the color. We have darkness and lightness in the colors, and what we are focusing on, we are changing the color completely. That is why we are changing hue. And third thing is the shape. Shape should be here only. And the shapes are, I'm unable to find it, but I will be saying that scale is a function that helps us to scale down the figure. If I'm going to scale it to, or suppose if I'm going to scale it to, let me do it and show you that, path 1 dot scale, 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 and 2, then you will see the circle will be of twice, the circles will be twice the size they were originally. Okay, if I'm going to go for 0.5, then they will be half the size they were originally. Okay, so they are smaller than before. This is what we are going to do. We are going to smaller, or you can say we are going to shrink their size. And how we are going to do, I'm going to show you that in a minute. Before that, let me remove all the ones here, because we are only working with the one shape and one doesn't make any sense now. And let me create a one more separate file for the animation only, animation, or maybe let it be animation only, ANIMATI, animation.js. And let me copy this code here, control command X, or even cut it, command V, save it. And in the source we need to give the address src is equals to animation.js, animation ani animation.js. Let me save it and see if there is something changed. So uncaught random point one is not defined. Okay, random point one is not defined. Okay, because we have renamed it as random point. Let's see, everything is working very well. Okay, so first what I'm going to do, I'm going to save the all the shapes, or you can say there are 1 2 3, there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 8 9 10 11, there are n number of circles. If I tap n number of keys, so I'm going to save each and every circle or each and every shape, in fact shape, in an array. So I'm declaring an array, or name will be shapes, and it will be empty array at the starting. After that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to push, as soon as I hit the key, I'm going to push the shape that is declared with these three lines into the shapes array. Sh shapes dot push is going to push the path inside the shape. Let me console that on the, let me console.log it out, and let's see what we have. So first, now there are two shapes you can see in here. Each shape has some properties in them, and if I'm going to again press down n number of keys, you can see the number of, or the size of array is increasing. Okay, and that is what I wanted to achieve in here. Okay, so size of shapes are increasing, so it is working very well. Now let's jump up to the animation. Let me refresh it, and let me just simply copy this thing on frame hue. I'm going to change the hue, and for changing the hue of each and every shape that is on the screen, what I need to do, I need to loop down the array of shapes, and for each element or the each shape that is in the array of shapes, I need to change the hue. Okay, for that purpose I am using for loop. For var I equals to 0 to I is less than shapes dot length, and shapes dot length will give me the maximum or the number of elements that the shapes is having, and plus I. And let's open it out and just cut it here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for shapes and ith element of shape, and I'm going to change the hue, and or you can say I'm going to add one in the hue. Okay, so let's see if the things are working or we are receiving any error. So you can see that the color is changing of each and every shape that you see in here, or each and every element of this particular array that I am displaying on the console. Okay, and this is also looking very amazing. You can see here each and every shape is having a different color because they are starting the changing the hue at different point of time. So that is why it is happening here. Okay, and this looks quite amazing, I guess. And you can see in here I can fill this all with the shapes only. Okay, let me inspect it all again. And what I'm going to do, I also need to change the shape of all these circles. For that, I told you I need to use a scale function. For that, I'm going to do, I'm going for shapes, shapes dot scale. Okay, there is something gibberish over here, and I'm going to go for 0.9. Why I'm going for 0.9? Because each and every time the frame will be triggered, frame function triggers every in every some millisecond, or it's in some sort of infinite loop, you can say, phone frame or whatever there is in the frame, it is in an infinite loop. So I'm scaling it down 0.9, and again scaling the same shape by some degrees and just decreasing the size. Okay, I guess you understand, or you can say that I'm multiplying 0.9 to the shape again and again, and that is generating the effect of shrinking down. Okay, shrinking the shape. And let's see what we have here. And you can see the shapes are shrinking down now, and they are randomly generated. They are also changing the color, but they are still in the array. They are not going somewhere. We are still occupying some memory in the browser. Okay, the browser is still storing all those arrays, but those are not at all displayed because they are still there on the screen, but they are so small that we are unable to see them. Okay, they are small, so small. All those 17 dots that were there, or now 18, they are still on the screen, and they are just occupying some memory, though they are not visible. But after a certain point of time, the things will get slow, or things will get can crash. Okay, for that we need to remove all those shapes whose size is not noticeable, or we are unable to see the area of. For that we have an property of the path only, that is area, that enable us to check what is the area of the shape. Okay, and let me first increase the size of these circles to 300. I guess 300 is quite decent. Okay, now things are good. Okay, and all of them are starting with blue. We will be changing that in a bit. And what we are focused on, we are focused on removing the shapes. So for that, what I'm going for an if statement. If shapes I shapes I, or you can say the ith element of the shape dot area is less than 0. agar area If the area is less than 0, what I want to do, I want to remove that particular shape. For that, I'm in the shapes I want to remove that element dot remove. That will remove the shape, and after that I am going to oh, slice. I'm going to slice this out, or you can say remove that chunk from the array. Okay, so you can see that this particular thing is doing what. This is removing all those circles from the array or from the memory whose area is less than 1, not 0. 1 actually, 0 does not make any sense. So let's see what we have here. Uncaught shape is not defined. Okay, so it should be shapes. Okay, so you can see here we have 9 shapes, and all those shapes were removed. That is why we again got an initialized array, or array with no elements. Okay, so the things are working very fine. What is this? Things are very fine. Now what we want to do as a next step, we want to include the sound effects. And to include sound effect, we are going to use our JavaScript library. The library name is howler.js. So you can see here I have opened up the documentation of howler.js. The link will be in the description, and you can even Google it out for the documentation of howler.js. Okay, and you can see here under the documentation and quick examples, and you can see in here for playing a sound and for working with the sounds effects, you can use this library. You can even you can create a playlist in here, but what we are focused on, we are focused on just playing the sound at particular movement, and that is whenever we press a key. Okay, so to play a sound, what document is uh, asking us to do, it is asking us to create a new instance of howler, and in that we pass an object within property of source, and that property is an array of all those sounds that we want to play. So we are going to play a single sound, so there will be only a single element in it, and we are going to store that in a variable, and then going to play the particular sound by using the function play, and we are going to use the dot operator between them. The sound dot play is going to play the particular sound track that is under the src folder, src, okay, src array, source array, or you can say. You can notice that I have included a directory called sounds, and I have different sounds, mp3 sounds in here, and the sounds you can download that from the GitHub repository again, and let's see if it is working or not. Before that, we need to include the howler.js. We can even install it using npm yarn and browser and bowler, and even we can use the cdns. I have already included the cdn. The second source link is the cdn of the howler.js 2.2.2 version, and please keep in mind that both the paper.js and howler.js files are included before the actual anime.js or the javascript file we are working with. Okay, so let's see what we have. So let's me copy this particular thing, and let me copy it and paste it here, and I only need one sound, and the location of sound will be in the under the folder of sounds. So what I need to write, I need to write down sounds slash the name of sound that I want to get triggered. So it would be bubbles dot mp3. When I want to play the sound, I want to play the sound every time I hit a key. So I am writing that under the on key down event, and for that what I need to write, I just need to write sound dot play, and that's all what I need to do. So let me open up it here, and I have already opened up the console, so that if there are any errors, then they can, yeah, I can see that. Okay, so let me hit if it is working. So it is not working. Let me see what I have done wrong, or let me refresh it. Maybe refreshing is okay. So now it is working. You can see here a bubble sound every time I hit a key. So now you can see we have included the shapes, we have included the animation, we have included the sounds. Now what we want to do, we want every key to have a specific sound, and every key to have a specific color of the shape. Right now each and every shape is having a blue color, and we don't want that. For that, what I'm going to do, I am going to include a object, or you can say the array of objects, and you can see here you can copy this code from the repository, and that array, or you can say it is an objects of objects, not array of objects, sorry, it is an objects of objects. And you can see here Each and every object is associated with a key, and each key has a sound, and sound in the form of new.howl instance, and I have included these sounds. All the different keys I have associated with different sound and a color associated with that. Now what we are going to do, we are going to make use of this event object, and this event object we are going to match. We are going to check which particular key was triggered, or which was particular key which was or which was down, and then we are going to match this from the particular objects, that is key data, and we are going to play the particular sound, and we are going to give a particular color to that particular shape. So we have here we have initialized the shape. Now we need to change the color. Okay, so to change the color, how I'm going to give the color to that particular shape? For that, what I need to do, I need to give path dot fill color, and which color do I want it to get filled with. For that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the key data, and under key data, and under these square brackets, what we need a particular key, and that key we will find from event dot key. So event dot key object is going to return us the name of the particular key which was pressed, and again whichever the key was pressed, then we will go and check the key data and check which key was pressed, and if suppose event dot m comes out to be m, so what will be we will be having key dot data, and in brackets we will be having m, and after that we want to access this particular thing. So under m we are going to access color. Okay, color, or you can even go with that, or you can even write dot color, that is also going to work, or you can even write dot, this is also going to work, but since we are using first brackets and then dot, so that will not look good. Okay, color. Okay, let me see if the things are working, if the all of them are having different color. Let me refresh it. Okay, so they are saying that uncaught error, path dot fill color is not a function. Okay, path dot fill color is not a function. Okay, I have done a mistake that fill color is not a function. We don't specify the function, we don't pass the value. Instead of that, we make it to some variable. Okay, so now things should work. Okay, let me refresh it. So things are working. You can see here at each different key I have different colors. Okay, for each different key that I pressed right now has a different color associated with it. Okay, now we want different sounds to get played. Okay, for that what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut it from here, and again we want this particular thing, and after that we want sound, or you can say sound dot play. So that is going to play this particular instance. Okay, and let me see if the things are working or not. Let me refresh it. Now you can see for each different color we have each different sound. Okay, till now our program is working very fine. You can stop right now, or you can even go for changing the shapes, but this also looks good. This animation is also working very well. So now what we want, we don't want circles around here. What we want, instead of that, we want different shapes. So for that we have path dot regular polygon, and it requires 3 arguments, and one argument is the point, second argument is side, number of sides we want a shape to have, and we need to generate a random number of sides. So for that what I'm going to do, random, or you can say side, is equals to math dot random multiplied by, I'm going for maximum of 15 sides, plus 2. I'm going for plus 2 because if the side number of sides are less than 2, the things are not going to work, because there is no polygon with lesser than 3 sides. Okay, it should have at least 3 sides, sorry, it should be plus 3. And I'm going to floor it because it should not be a floating number. Okay, so math dot floor will convert it into a proper integer 1.5. You will give it as an input to the floor, it will return 1. Okay, so this is what one floor is doing. Okay, let's see if the things are working or if there is any error. Okay, oh, there is any error, invalid array length and new polygon. Okay, so regular polygon, we have something in here. So I forgot to apply the parenthesis, so random, we apply parenthesis with random. Okay, because math dot random is nothing. Okay, math dot random parenthesis. Okay, so let's see if we again are having any error or not. So we are not having any error. You can see different shapes now. You see square, circles, and I think their number of sides are very large. Let me reduce this number also, because we also want to see triangles. So you can see now different shapes. So our project is done. We are having a different shapes. We have worked a lot. We have learned about paper.js, about howler.js, and how things work if you are going to include some sort of different library. If you like the video, hit the like button, do share it, and do subscribe our channel for some projects like these. And if you want us to make some specific projects related to some specific libraries, do write it down in the comment box. Okay, so thank you, see you soon, tab tak ke liye tata, bye bye.